Have you ever woken up in the morning, gone through your usual routine, and never realized that some of those everyday habits could quietly be raising your cholesterol? Most people think cholesterol only comes from fatty foods, fried dishes, or sugary snacks. But the truth is, the way you start your morning can shape your heart health more than you imagine. After the age of 50, the body changes in ways that often go unnoticed. Metabolism slows down, arteries become more vulnerable, and habits that once seemed harmless can now put serious pressure on your heart and blood vessels. The good news is, your body is remarkably resilient, and with the right adjustments, you can give it a chance to heal and thrive. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 of the worst morning habits that can silently sabotage your cholesterol, followed by 4 simple yet powerful habits you can start tomorrow to turn things around. Stay with us until the very end, because the final habit might just be more effective for your cholesterol than any pill your doctor could prescribe. 1. Skipping breakfast or eating the wrong breakfast. One of the most damaging habits for cholesterol, especially after 50, is either skipping breakfast entirely or choosing the wrong foods first thing in the morning. Many people believe that skipping breakfast is a smart way to cut calories or lose weight. But in reality, missing that first meal can push your body into a stress response. When you go too long without food, your liver releases extra glucose and fatty acids into the bloodstream to provide energy. Over time, this process raises LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, setting the stage for clogged arteries and heart problems. Even more harmful is starting the day with foods that pretend to be healthy but actually make cholesterol worse. Think about sugary cereals, flavored yogurts, white bread toast, or processed breakfast meats, like bacon and sausage. These choices spike blood sugar, raise insulin levels, and promote the production of more bad cholesterol in the liver. For someone over 50, whose metabolism is already slower and less forgiving, these spikes are like fuel to the fire. They contribute to inflammation, weight gain around the belly, and stubbornly high cholesterol numbers that are difficult to bring down. What makes this habit particularly dangerous is that it becomes invisible over time. You might not feel the effects immediately. In fact, you may even feel fine skipping breakfast or grabbing a quick pastry with coffee. But inside your body, the damage is building silently. Arteries are stiffening, plaque is forming, and your heart is working harder than it should. By the time symptoms appear, the problem has often been there for years. It doesn't have to be this way. Studies show that people who eat a balanced breakfast, rich in fiber, protein, and healthy fats, tend to have lower LDL cholesterol and higher HDL, the good cholesterol that protects your arteries. Instead of reaching for processed foods, a simple bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and berries, or scrambled eggs with avocado and spinach, can make all the difference. These foods don't just fill you up, they actively help sweep cholesterol from your bloodstream and keep blood sugar steady throughout the morning. So, the first step is clear. Don't skip breakfast, and don't waste it on sugary or processed foods. Make that first meal of the day your strongest defense against cholesterol, not the reason it climbs higher. 2. Starting the day with coffee on an empty stomach. For many people, the morning doesn't officially begin until that first sip of coffee. The rich aroma, the warmth, the quick burst of energy, it feels like a ritual too comforting to give up. But here's the hidden truth. Starting your day with coffee on an empty stomach can quietly raise your cholesterol and set you up for long-term heart trouble. When you drink coffee before eating anything, your body reacts by releasing cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol naturally raises blood sugar and triglyceride levels, which, over time, can lead to higher LDL cholesterol and lower HDL. For someone over 50, whose body already struggles to keep cholesterol in check, this early morning spike can be especially harmful. Instead of gently waking up your metabolism, you're putting it under stress right from the start. Coffee itself isn't the enemy. Studies show that moderate coffee consumption can actually offer some health benefits. The problem is when it's the very first thing you put into your body. Without food to buffer it, coffee can irritate the stomach lining, increase acid production, and even interfere with cholesterol regulation in the liver. Add sugar, flavored syrups, or processed creamers, and suddenly that harmless morning pick-me-up becomes a cocktail of hidden fats and sugars that damage your arteries. It's not just about the numbers on a lab report either. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach often triggers cravings later in the day. You might find yourself reaching for a sweet pastry or processed snack mid-morning to calm the jittery crash. This roller coaster effect keeps cholesterol and blood sugar swinging up and down, making it harder to maintain stable energy and focus. The smarter approach is simple. If you love your coffee, keep it, but pair it with a small, balanced breakfast first. Something as easy as a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter or a small bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds can provide fiber and protein to balance the effects of caffeine. If you're not ready for a full meal, even a handful of nuts or a piece of fruit before your coffee can make a real difference. The key lesson here is timing. Coffee can still be part of a healthy lifestyle, but it should never come before your body has the fuel it needs. By shifting this one habit, you protect your cholesterol, stabilize your energy, and still get to enjoy that comforting morning ritual. 3. Ignoring morning hydration. One of the most overlooked habits that can quietly raise cholesterol is failing to hydrate properly in the morning. After a full night's sleep, the body is naturally in a state of mild dehydration. Hours without water mean your blood is thicker, circulation is slower, and your heart has to work harder to pump oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. For someone over 50, when arteries are already less elastic and the risk of plaque buildup is higher, starting the day dehydrated can create the perfect environment for cholesterol to cause damage. When your blood is more concentrated, cholesterol particles move less smoothly and are more likely to stick to artery walls. This increases the risk of dangerous plaque formation that can lead to heart attacks or strokes. Dehydration also puts pressure on the liver and kidneys, two organs that play a key role in cholesterol regulation and fat metabolism. Instead of flushing out toxins and balancing fats effectively, they are forced to work harder with fewer resources. Many people replace that first glass of water with coffee, tea, or even fruit juice. The problem is that coffee and tea act as mild diuretics, encouraging your body to lose more fluid, while fruit juice often adds a surge of sugar that spikes insulin and triglycerides. None of these choices restore the body's natural hydration balance after sleep. The consequences may not be dramatic in a single day, but over time, the habit of ignoring hydration creates a silent strain on your cardiovascular system. Headaches, fatigue, and sluggish mornings are often blamed on poor sleep, when in reality, they are early signs that your body is crying out for water. The fix is simple yet powerful. Within the first 30 minutes of waking up, drink a full glass of water before anything else. Room temperature or slightly warm water is ideal because it is gentler on the stomach and easier for the body to absorb. Some people find that adding a slice of lemon or a pinch of chia seeds not only makes the water more refreshing, but also provides a small boost of antioxidants and fiber. By turning morning hydration into a daily ritual, you help thin your blood, improve circulation, and give your liver the tools it needs to manage cholesterol more effectively. It's one of the easiest, most natural steps to protect your heart health, yet one of the most often ignored. 4. Sitting immediately after waking up. For many people, mornings follow a predictable pattern. Wake up, sit down with a phone or the television, and slowly ease into the day. It feels harmless, even comforting. But this habit of sitting immediately after waking is another hidden driver of cholesterol problems, especially for adults over 50. When you stay seated right after getting out of bed, your body misses an important opportunity to wake up its circulation and metabolism. Overnight, your blood flow slows and your muscles stiffen. Without some form of gentle movement, the blood becomes sluggish, and cholesterol particles are more likely to linger and stick to artery walls. In short, inactivity first thing in the morning encourages LDL, the bad cholesterol, to accumulate rather than be cleared away. What makes this habit even more damaging is how it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Research shows that people who start their mornings sedentary are more likely to remain sedentary throughout the day. That means fewer calories burned, slower fat metabolism, and a higher risk of both high cholesterol and insulin resistance. For seniors, long stretches of sitting can also increase blood pressure and reduce flexibility, adding to cardiovascular strain. It doesn't take extreme exercise to reverse this effect. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of light stretching, walking around the house, or practicing simple yoga poses can jumpstart circulation. This early activity helps raise HDL, the good cholesterol that acts like a broom, sweeping LDL out of the bloodstream. It also activates enzymes in your muscles that help burn fat more efficiently, keeping triglycerides lower. Consider what happens when you pair this small movement with the other poor morning habits we've already discussed. If you sip coffee on an empty stomach, skip breakfast, and forget to hydrate, your body starts the day under stress, dehydrated, and inactive. Over time, this cocktail of habits creates the perfect storm for rising cholesterol and declining heart health. The good news is that changing this doesn't require a gym membership or a big block of free time. A short walk outside, a few deep stretches by the bed, or even light household chores can be enough to flip the switch. It's about sending your body the message that the day has begun and that energy, not stagnation, is the goal. So, the next time you wake up, resist the temptation to collapse into the couch or scroll on your phone. A few minutes of movement could be the difference between building up cholesterol and burning it away. Now that we've uncovered 4 of the most damaging morning habits for cholesterol, it's easy to see how small daily choices can quietly shape long-term health. The surprising part is that most of these habits don't feel dangerous at all in the moment. Skipping breakfast, reaching for coffee, forgetting to drink water, or staying seated might seem harmless. But over time, these routines chip away at your heart's resilience and push cholesterol in the wrong direction. The encouraging news is that the same power lies in your hands to reverse the trend. Just as bad habits can silently harm, good habits can quietly heal. The body has an incredible ability to recover when given the right support. By making simple changes in your morning routine, you can lower LDL, raise HDL, improve circulation, and give your heart the protection it deserves. And you don't need extreme diets or expensive supplements to do it. In the next part, we'll shift from what to avoid to what to embrace. Here are 4 powerful morning habits you can start tomorrow that not only protect your cholesterol, but also boost your energy, improve your mood, and set the stage for a healthier day. 1. Drink warm lemon water or herbal tea before coffee. If coffee has been your automatic first choice in the morning, here's a powerful upgrade. Start your day with warm lemon water or a soothing cup of herbal tea before reaching for that mug of caffeine. This one change can dramatically influence how your body handles cholesterol and sets the tone for the entire day. Warm lemon water does more than quench your thirst. It hydrates the body after hours of sleep, thins the blood for better circulation, and supports the liver, the very organ responsible for managing cholesterol levels. The citric acid in lemon helps stimulate bile production, which is crucial for breaking down fats and clearing excess cholesterol from the bloodstream. At the same time, the vitamin C acts as an antioxidant, protecting blood vessels from the damage that allows cholesterol plaque to take hold. Herbal teas offer their own unique benefits. Teas like green tea, hibiscus, ginger, or rooibos contain powerful plant compounds that lower LDL cholesterol, raise HDL, and calm inflammation in the arteries. Studies show that drinking these teas regularly can lead to measurable improvements in lipid profiles within just a few weeks. For older adults, they also offer the added advantage of being naturally caffeine-free, reducing the stress response that often comes with coffee on an empty stomach. Another overlooked benefit is how this habit changes your cravings. Starting the day with water or tea signals calm to your nervous system, reducing the mid-morning crash that often drives people to sugary snacks. Instead, you feel more balanced, more satisfied, and better able to make smart food choices later in the day. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to give up coffee. Coffee can still be part of a healthy lifestyle, but the order matters. By first hydrating with lemon water or tea, you give your body a gentle start, protect your liver, and buffer the effects of caffeine. This way, coffee becomes a treat rather than a stress trigger. Making this switch is simple. Keep a glass of water by your bedside to sip as soon as you wake up, or prepare a pot of herbal tea the night before so it's ready when you need it. Within weeks, You'll notice lighter mornings, steadier energy, and most importantly, healthier cholesterol numbers. 2. Eat a high-fiber, protein-rich breakfast. If skipping breakfast or grabbing something sugary is one of the worst ways to begin the day, then fueling your body with fiber and protein is one of the best. After the age of 50, metabolism slows, digestion becomes less efficient, and cholesterol management grows more challenging. A well-balanced breakfast can change all of that. Fiber is the real hero here. Soluble fiber, found in foods like oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, and beans, acts almost like a sponge inside your digestive system. It binds to cholesterol and helps carry it out of the body before it can settle into artery walls. Eating just 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber a day has been shown to lower LDL cholesterol by as much as 10%. That means a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and walnuts isn't just delicious, it's medicine for your arteries. Protein plays an equally important role. When you start the day with protein, you feel full longer and avoid the mid-morning crash that pushes many people toward pastries or processed snacks. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even plant-based options like tofu or lentils provide steady energy and help balance blood sugar. Stable blood sugar prevents the liver from overproducing triglycerides, which is a major contributor to rising cholesterol levels. The best breakfasts combine both fiber and protein. A simple example is overnight oats made with chia seeds and almond butter, or a veggie omelet paired with avocado and a slice of whole grain toast. These meals keep you satisfied, protect your heart, and improve the ratio of HDL to LDL cholesterol over time. It's not only about what you eat, but also about what you avoid. Swapping out sugary cereals, processed meats, and white bread for nutrient-dense options prevents cholesterol spikes while nourishing your body with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. The payoff goes beyond lab results. Most people notice sharper focus, steadier mood, and even easier weight control when they make this change. Think of breakfast as an investment. With every bite, you're either adding to the burden your heart must carry or lifting that burden away. Choosing a high-fiber, protein-rich meal is one of the simplest, most effective ways to tell your body, I'm on your side. 3. Add gentle morning movement or stretching. One of the most powerful yet underrated habits you can begin tomorrow is adding just a few minutes of gentle movement into your morning routine. After a night of rest, your body needs circulation to wake up. Blood flow is sluggish, muscles are stiff, and your metabolism is still running at a lower speed. This is the perfect moment to nudge your system into gear, and doing so can make a real difference in how your body manages cholesterol. When you move, even lightly, enzymes in your muscles become active. These enzymes are responsible for breaking down fats in the bloodstream, including triglycerides and LDL cholesterol. At the same time, physical activity encourages your body to produce more HDL, the good cholesterol that sweeps away the bad. This means that just a short walk, a round of stretching, or a few yoga poses can literally change the way cholesterol behaves in your blood. For people over 50, the benefits go beyond cholesterol numbers. Gentle morning movement improves flexibility, reduces stiffness in the joints, and lowers blood pressure. It wakes up the lungs, supports digestion, and gives you more natural energy than caffeine ever could. Most importantly, it sets a healthy tone for the day. When you start active, you're more likely to stay active, which compounds the benefits throughout the hours that follow. The best part is that this doesn't require a gym or a long workout. 5 to 10 minutes is enough to spark these changes. Stretch your arms overhead, roll your shoulders, walk slowly around the house, or simply step outside for fresh air while moving your body. For those who want variety, light yoga or Tai Chi are wonderful options that combine flexibility, balance, and calmness. This habit also improves mental health. Gentle exercise triggers endorphins and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that not only harms mood but also worsens cholesterol. A calmer, happier start to the day naturally supports healthier choices with food and lifestyle. Think of morning movement as flipping a switch. Without it, your body stays in sleep mode, conserving energy and storing fats. With it, your system wakes up, burns fuel more efficiently, and protects your arteries from buildup. It's a small change, but one that can ripple through the rest of your day and your long-term health. 4. Step into morning sunlight and practice deep breathing. The last morning habit may sound simple, but its impact on cholesterol and overall heart health is profound. Spending a few minutes in natural sunlight while practicing deep breathing. It's free, it takes only moments, and yet it addresses two of the biggest drivers of high cholesterol stress and vitamin D deficiency. Sunlight exposure in the morning helps your body produce vitamin D, a nutrient that plays a key role in regulating cholesterol and supporting cardiovascular health. Studies show that low vitamin D levels are linked to higher LDL and triglycerides, as well as increased risk of heart disease. For adults over 50, who naturally produce less vitamin D, even 10 minutes of morning light can make a noticeable difference. Sunlight also sets your internal clock, improving sleep at night, which in turn reduces cravings and supports healthier metabolism. Pairing this with deep, intentional breathing multiplies the benefits. Stress is a silent saboteur of cholesterol. High stress raises cortisol, which encourages the liver to produce more cholesterol and triglycerides. Practicing slow, deep breathing calms the nervous system, lowers cortisol, and improves circulation. In just 5 minutes, you can lower blood pressure, clear mental fog, and give your arteries a calmer environment to function. Imagine stepping outside first thing in the morning, feeling the gentle light on your skin, and breathing deeply into your lungs. This practice not only reduces stress but also oxygenates your blood, giving every cell a better start. Over time, it can reduce inflammation, support clearer arteries, and make cholesterol management far easier without extra effort. If you live somewhere with limited sunlight, sitting by a bright window or using a light therapy lamp can offer some of the same benefits. Pair this with mindful breathing. Inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale slowly for 6 to 8 counts. This simple rhythm relaxes the body and signals safety to the brain. This habit doesn't just protect your heart, it creates a sense of peace and purpose at the start of each day.